It's time for Mass Appeal's Pet of the Week, and today we're going to introduce you to Henry, a Dixie dog looking for a loving place to call home.
And here to tell you all about him is Jill Haley Rose. She's the training programs coordinator for the Dakin Humane Society. Thank you so much for bringing this adorable dog today.
Henry
thanks
is
for
so
having us.
Sweet. He's so calm.
Yeah, he's a really mild-mannered, mellow dog. He can get really playful and energetic. He loves playing ball. He actually has a beautiful fetch and retrieve. He'll bring the ball right back, and you can get it out of his mouth very easily. He enjoys being outside a lot. I mean, he really likes to be hanging out in the sunshine. Very friendly, meeting all sorts of folks. He just likes to be where the people are, and which is one of the reasons I brought him today. Is he's a dog that does not kennel well. He's gotten a little depressed and stressed being out in the kennels. We've actually moved him to a part of the building where it's quieter, but unfortunately people can't see him as much. So if anyone's interested in him, we just, we have his picture up and we say, let us know if you'd like to see Henry. We'd be glad to bring him out on a leash. But we're really hoping that maybe somebody would see him today and want to adopt him. We think he's like a lab or a golden retriever mix. He was house trained and crate trained in his foster home where he was at before he came to us. And he actually, they had some cats there too, which he seemed to be okay with as well. So he might be able to even go to a home with another cat.
Well, Jill, this is kind of a silly question, but how do you tell if your dog is depressed? And then what can you do to rectify that if he seems kind of down in the dumps?
Well, a lot of times, if it's a pet in the home, I would think it might be sick, because more than likely, if the dog is acting down in the dumps, that probably means that they don't feel good. With Henry, we actually did have him checked out because we were worried about that, but he turned out he was fine. I just think it was, he went from one shelter to a foster home to our shelter, and at that point, that's just a lot for him to try to cope with. So what we try to do is we try to take him out a lot. We try to give him a lot of love. He was hanging out in my office with me for a while today, and just try to give him as much time as he can out of the kennels, and outside in our courtyard, playing with toys and things like that.
So he is ready to go to a new home.
Yes, he is, and I think he's good. Everybody who's spent time with him just loves him. They think he's a really fantastic dog. He hasn't had a lot of experience with children, so we're thinking probably older kids would be best for him. But overall, he's a nice mix of a dog that likes to go out and do things and be energetic, but actually can settle really nicely. He rides great in the car. I mean, he was just super quiet, no whining, no barking on the way here. So I think this is a great dog, just waiting for someone to come snatch him up.
Well, he's really sweet. When he walked in, I thought he was adorable.
Yeah. I mean, he met everybody. He must have met about 15 people from the time I walked in the door, and just was perfectly happy to greet everybody. Some dogs are a little nervous meeting new people, but he seems very calm and at ease with it. So that's a really positive attribute to have with a dog. So.
Some dogs just have to get out of the cage.
Yeah,
well, Jill,
absolutely.
Thank you so much for bringing Henry here today. I'm sure we're going to find him home really soon.
Yep.
So if you want to make Henry the newest member of your family, just give Dakin a call, 781-4000, or you can visit our website, mymassappeal.com, later today for more information.